Yo!
You still looking over here though.
I
know. Y'all know what we do when we first come on here. We're gonna play these commercials so we can share it to some groups and stuff like that. And y'all share it too.
Oh, big revamp coming real soon. So if you want your commercial played on here, just holler at us. We won't charge you an arm and a leg, just a couple fingers.
The phalange.
$5. You'll come back now.
Stop. All right, we going to a commercial.
Are you suffering from dry scalp, hair breakage, thinning of edges, or just overall unhealthy hair? Well, you're in luck. Go from the big chop to long flowing locks with Skull Marker's Hair Crack. Hair Crack is an all-natural hair growth stimulant that adds moisture, repairs roots, prevents breakage, and promotes healthy, fast-growing hair. And fellas, it even works on beards. So many people are giving great reviews and testimonials about how Skull Marker's Hair Crack has given them their confidence back from its amazing results. Skull Marker's Hair Crack. Get marked. Contact us to place your order on Facebook at Skull Marker or email us at skullmarker@yahoo.com for life-changing results.
A book? Is there a book?
Or like a crystal ball?
Yeah.
A crystal ball.
Hi, you guys. She don't need no introduction. But I'm gonna give one anyway. Tongue tied. Like, my name is Lady Ada Doe.
Dodo. This shit. Hey.
Look, he keep looking up there.
It is your boy Fame Juice. I am back once again, you know. How many shows am I in now? I'm up there.
Quite a few. You working your way on
up. See, look at the views. Dead out here, you know. But we are here with the amazing Jess the Medium. You know what I'm saying?
Peace, everybody. Peace.
She's sitting there with her arms crossed like this her first time.
Chocolate.
I got a fupa. You got to sit a certain way.
That's why I got the laptop covering mine. I got tricks.
Small.
Yep.
I should have bought a clutch first.
Nah, we good.
Girl,
we good.
Please.
Enjoy. But don't think that I'm trying to share something real quick.
You trying to share something?
Really?
Oh, I want to start because, all right, I know that everybody don't watch WDOE, but they will
We ain't-
eventually.
You just said that was.
But no, listen to me. I'm just saying, like when we first started, because you know what I'm saying, she was here with me like on the regular. That's what I'm saying. Like they might not have seen her on here, so they might not know exactly who she is. So I want her to just tell everybody who she is, what she does, and not too much, but you know, because we're gonna kick it.
Hello. My name is
For
Jazz the
real.
Medium. I've been a practicing psychic medium since 2017. So I've been doing it for a little while now. And I offer like mediumship readings, psychic readings. I also do past lives. I can tap into Akashic records. I also run a mentorship program. So I teach development, all types of things like that. Definitely into caring, helping, and healing the community and people. That's my thing.
It definitely is. What is that? What did you just say? I don't want to mess it up. The Akashic, what is?
The Akashic records.
Oh, what is that?
So the Akashic records is like where it's like where all knowledge is. So like your past lives, everything is in the Akashic records basically. Every
Okay.
life you've lived, like your soul's journey, everything is located in a place called the Akashic records.
I need to know some of these motherfuckers. I mean, sorry to cuss, you know what I'm saying? But
That's too. He must not know me. He don't know me.
Like I said, some people who ain't seen say nah.
all I'm saying is, like, I know, like, I've been me a couple times, like, not just this time. I know that for sure. But I need
What
to
does that
know,
even mean?
like, I need to know me, like, back, you know, like the 1600s and then, like, 800 AD, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm gonna spend some cash with you. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I want to know these people in particular is because, you know, I think those are like my most craziest times. I think that's why most of my karma that I'm dealing with now is because of them. Because I like when I look back in history, those times really stick to me really hard.
I mean, you've done some things in your lifetime.
That's what I knew you motherfuckers was gonna say some shit without my knowledge, but I'm glad. Look, y'all got me where I'm at right now.
You've done some things. So when you ready to chat, we'll chat.
Oh shit! Look.
But we all have.
Yeah.
We all have done things, whether it's murdered somebody, I hate to say the word, but raped somebody or did something bad. We've all done a little bit of everything in different. It's part of our soul's journey. It's part of learning and evolving. We've had experiences.
Mm-hmm. I remember she did tell me. I don't even remember. That's bad. I don't even remember.
Because people think that they're not supposed to know, but I think you should know. Like, I think it helps you because I think you know for sure before you turn into who you are. Like as a baby, like I feel like you salty. Like damn man, I was about to hit that lick before I died, man. Like dang. You know, like
on my nerves.
Somebody got a $10 million lottery ticket in the drawer. They like, look, this baby won't stop crying because, like,
one thing I have noticed in past lives that there's like a connection, and there are always lessons that you have to learn of things or things you're going through.
Mm.
Like the last one I did, you know, in past lifetime, the lady I was reading, she had always had trouble with having children, and when she did have children, they died. And I didn't know this the whole time until the end. And I look at her and he's just crying. And she was like, I cannot get pregnant. I can't have children. Mm-hmm. And when I do get pregnant, I miscarry. But I was able to connect that through past lives that had always been trouble for her. So, yeah, they tend to run concurrent sometimes, like some of the issues that you might have.
I mean, I hope the past me got married. You know what I mean? The new me, man, that motherfucker.
You were married before, but you did abandon your wife.
So you ain't nuts.
We gonna talk about that one.
What she do?
Not what you do.
What
you do?
Hey, we reading me. You can't tell. She ain't here.
What you do?
The new her ain't here. Nah, I'm just saying. If I was wrong,
the new her is here.
She ain't right here.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? But it's cool. Like, I apologize for the old me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you did, don't forget me to that point. I bet, but I ain't have no kids though, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you left her with the kids and the farm.
Damn, you was a farmer.
That's probably
That's-
right. I hate being dirty, man. Like, but that ain't good though, man. Like, I can't be abandoning my kids, man.
Oh, now you gonna have him on that one shit. Like he gonna be harping on what he did in a past life.
This is
Like,
one rapper. Me and him don't get along, and he probably was like my child back then. That's probably why me and him don't get along.
Or you
Always
probably,
sunny.
or you probably killed him in another life. Or you probably robbed him
He deserved it.
or executed him. I mean, you never know. You'll be surprised. Have you ever wondered why some people today just don't like you for any reason? You don't know why. They just don't like you. Have you ever met somebody like that?
yeah.
They just don't like you. You don't know why they don't like you, but they don't like you.
I actually be cool with it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Like when I was young, it used to bother the hell out of me. I used to come home like, I'm special. It's like, you ain't special. Actually, I am. But let's get back to the point, like why they don't like me. But then I had to learn, like, fuck them. Because whatever's wrong with them is on them. Something wrong with their brain and not me.
You're very full of yourself.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
I keep trying.
I love it.
This is Noble Miss Fields.
Where she is?
Hey,
Peace.
peace. Thanks for watching.
Let me put my glasses on.
Oh, some of y'all both can't see.
Man, it's a constant battle up
Did
in
any
here.
of me have 20/20 vision?
Now that I don't know.
Have you ever read someone about their past life that just completely just shocked you, or is just everything just?
I've only been shocked one time, and one time I had read a man. It was so hard to keep a straight face, but in his past lives, he was responsible for the rape and molestation of several children. And then when I wondered why these past lives kept coming up, and I looked into his energy, I had realized that was something that he had participated in this lifetime.
Oh wow!
So that it took, because whenever you're a reader, you have to remain non-judgmental and non-biased, and that's a trigger for me. So I had to learn how to. It was a lesson for me. I had to learn how to keep all that energy centered and just treat him like I would treat anybody else, knowing what I saw.
That gotta be super complicated. I mean, do you let them know that you picked up on that?
Not all the time. It depends. With him, no. Because I didn't feel safe in his presence.
Right.
Oh, so I'm not about to put myself in danger. So I tell him yeah, I see who you are. And then I walk outside, somebody bash me in the head and throw me in the truck.
Right.
So sometimes it's just, I don't.
Do you sometimes feel like what you do is dangerous?
It can be if you're not careful. You got to be careful when you're out here solving murders or talking to people about crimes and stuff like that. That could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Especially if you see where evidence at or you see how things are going. And the police, there are a lot of law enforcement agencies that employ mediums and psychics to help them with cases. And in that case, you got to be careful, because if somebody is willing to do anything it takes to stay away from going to prison or receiving a death penalty, they're willing to go through any length.
I just encountered something like that. Because it was this chick. Sorry. It was this lady. But it was this lady, and I got tagged to her post because she was looking for somewhere to do a podcast about crime, solving a crime or whatever. And I got tagged to her post, and she instantly hopped in my inbox, and she was talking about how she know who murdered her aunt, and she know this, and she was a medium, and she was saying I'm just going viral out of nowhere, and I know who did this, I know what he did, I have proof, and this, that, and the other, and he got off, and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I don't know why they tag me, to your stuff because I'm not having no dealings with nothing like that because I mean it gotta be you and you absolutely have to be a brave soul to even tap into stuff like that and put yourself out there like that.
Some people, it's their purpose to do so.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I'm not drawn to solving crimes. That's not my thing. I did take a class on forensic mediumship, but I'm more drawn to the healing aspect of the person that lost somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So if you lost a parent or a loved one, I want to heal you. My energy is not going to go into revenge or finding who did it. My energy is going to go towards healing you. But there are people, psychics and mediums, who they're very well meant to solve cases and they do great job at it. And I think we need more like that in law enforcement to help solve cases, if you ask my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not me.
Yeah. I mean, it just stuff like that, it makes me afraid for them. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what could happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how it works. You know what I'm saying? Do you or do mediums see like things that's gonna happen to them, you know what I'm saying, in certain situations, or is it something that you actually have to channel or really have to focus on or ask questions on, or how does that work?
Sometimes we just channeling things come to us, or sometimes the deceased may come to us and feed us information, or sometimes we just see. You can't see and unsee, and that's the thing that a lot of newer psychics and mediums they struggle with that. Like, what do I do with it? I saw this. What I do with it? Nothing. If you have vision, you have vision. Like, I can't unsee that the wall is orange.
Yeah,
it's orange. So you can't see and unsee what you see, and sometimes there's no rhyme or reason to some of the things that you see. Like there are crimes where I've seen who did it, or I've saw how it plays out and stuff like that. You see them. There are times I've seen things before the crime actually happened. But what could I do with it if I didn't know? Then the next day you're watching the news and it happened in California. You're like, dang, I saw that lady. But you didn't know it was going to happen in California. You just saw a lady being strangled in California. You didn't know like where or exactly who.
All right, this one gonna be hard.
Okay.
So the day Robbie passed, you knew it was coming. Because I was so like, and I mean, you told me off rip. You told me off rip. And it was something, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. But it is, it is such an amazing gift that you have to be able to shed light on certain things that people are, you know what I'm saying, where they're lost. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it, no matter what I've heard, no matter what, you know what I'm saying, people have told me, I'm shaking so bad. But but you just came out and just told me, like, right off the rip, like what you saw. And I'm like, and it was crazy because of the simple fact, like, at this point, yeah, we are friends. We've known each other for a very long time. But nobody knew anything. Nobody knew anything. And when I got home, she met me there. And she told me flat out, like, what she saw and what happened. And she was the one, her and my best friend Ann Palmer, they were the ones who took me to go get the autopsy report. And she was dead on.
Yeah, sometimes things play out in my mind like a movie. I can say in your situation, I didn't precede that happening, but I knew that something was wrong. So it's like it's almost as if it's a feeling, but you can't explain it. Because something going wrong could be something as simple as you lose your house
Mm-hmm.
or you fall or something like that. Like you never think that it could be something like, a loss. You just never know you just know that something's going to happen. You just never know what it is. And then sometimes you be feeling like something's going to happen and nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very careful with that. You don't want to get anybody all upset, you know what I mean? And then nothing happens. That's why, that's another thing with mediums that I don't like. Like, don't call them, oh girl, I had a dream that so-and-so was going to, you know what I mean?
And I've gotten that so much.
Yeah.
I've gotten that so much. And it's been tripped out. It's really been a journey. But like, I love her so much because when I need to chill, she makes sure I chill.
I'll be sending her all types of energy. I call them
Right.
energetic cocktails.
Nah,
And you
I
can see
mean-
it
she
too.
be mad as
She'll
hell
be
for
sitting there like
something.
this, and then after a while, you can see her go like this.
She gonna call. She was like this. She was like this was after a couple weeks after we was in here when you put me to sleep. Like that. And she was like, "I'm so mad at her." I said, "I can't get shit done." I said, "What's wrong?" She's like, "Cause she just be sending this shit to me, and then what I'm supposed to do with that? I can't get done." I said, "I got you. I don't need you to save me. I want to do my own shit." But nah, for real though, like and she was like, I don't know. Like, yeah.
One thing about your strength is that you work through pain, and sometimes you have to sit, and that you don't like to do.
I know.
So I can sense that because you'll be sitting here calmly, but on the inside you be like this.
That's what you
Yep.
said too. Like,
So I just be like, okay. Whew.
that's why she had to calm herself. Like, she have to send me some ease so that like she won't be out, because she pick up on my energy so much that when I'm jittery, I don't feel it because that's just me. I think I've heard I'm ADHD. You know what I'm saying? I believe I am because my mind just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. But I don't feel like it's normal to me. So I don't feel me on the inside going nuts. But she does. And she be like what's the cartoon where they throw the ball at you, the ball of lightning, like sit your ass down.
That's actually what it looks like in my mind. When
For
I
real?
do it. In my mind, I just be like,
Wow.
and you just calm down. I remember that one time you called me, you was pissed at me. You was like, I can't get out of bed. I can't get out of bed, Jazz. What did you do? I said, well, baby, you need to sit.
You was like, you need the rest. You need it. I'm like, I don't want to. I got work to do. It's like, you need to chill. And I'm like,
working.
man, I mean, because you know what I'm saying, it was taking my mind off a lot of things. Like when I work, it don't necessarily take my mind off it, but it eases the anxiety. It eases everything that I'm going through. But of course, at night, you know what I'm saying, that's when everything gets hectic because I'm not thinking about. I mean, I'm not doing anything or whatever, and I get it now. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I really do now.
She always got it. She just don't like. She don't. And then it's like, because it gives her a lot of attention, and she don't like attention. Like, you know what I mean? She gets the attention. She knows what she's doing, but in that moment, it really throws her off because some of the shit she think that she got to do, that shit can wait till tomorrow. And I'm cool with like. The shit can wait till tomorrow. Like if you're calling, if you need something, holla at her tomorrow. Don't blow her phone up. I'm gonna beat you up.
I do have a question. Okay, so are there levels to people who are intuitive? I'm asking this question is because like I know some people like they have visions. Some people they hear things. Some people like me, for instance, I don't know what it is, and that's why I'm asking this question. I get like anxiety when something is about to happen, or
You a
I
feeler,
feel the pain
feel
of
things.
someone who's hurting or who's passed on.
Okay. So I'm gonna answer your question in two parts. The first thing I want to say is that everybody is psychic. Everyone's intuitive. Everybody has the gift that they can develop to be stronger. Have you ever like been in a relationship where you just knew he was doing something, and he could be telling you like, I'm going to work. Like he go to work every day, but one day he's like, yeah, I'm fucking going to work. So some tells you to drive by the job and his car's not there. Like, I know it. Then some tells you to go through his phone and you ain't never go through his phone, and then boom, there she go. You knew it. Like, girl, I had a fit. Everybody got a gut. Like we
or his car could be at the store getting lottery.
You know what this is? Stop. I'm gonna stop you right here. But I'm just saying, like, we all got that gut feeling, like when like something just don't feel right in your gut. Everybody has that. Now with intuitive gifts, there's levels. So basically, your intuitive gift is like any other sense that you have. Like my eyesight is 20/75. What's yours? You know what I mean? So I may see clearer than you, or you might see clearer than me, and that's all it is. Like there's levels to it. Even with the mediumship, some mediums can see a little bit clearer than others, but you can develop yourself to see clearer too.
Do you have to train for something like that, or go to school for?
Some people, yes, but me, my gifts were inherited, so I've had them all my life. So I didn't. I'm self-trained. I practice. I would watch other mediums on YouTube and TV, and then I would practice. So that's why when a lot of people come to me like for mediumship readings, I don't read like most mediums because I'm self-trained.
Can you tell if any of them are fake?
I can feel if they're fake because I can feel gifts. So I can feel if a person really doesn't have a gift or not.
Okay.
And there are some on TV that aren't very real.
Like, call me now for your free reading. It's like that.
I don't know if Cleo was fake.
I don't know. I'm just playing.
Call me now.
Call me now. We about to go to a commercial and then we're going to be right back. Hey. I've been following your page for a while. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much. This is coming from YouTube. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Shouts out.
Peace.
Thanks for tuning in, Pops Cutter. What's Zay Guapo time about?
Is that my nephew?
What's up?
What you doing, man? We're gonna get you a reading. Oh man, you under 18, you gotta get a permission slip from my sister real quick. Yeah.
Intuition. It definitely is the truth. Because the ringing in the ears.
So, let me mention the ringing in the ears real quick. So the ringing of the ears can be one or two things, in my opinion. It could be one. Sometimes you're tuning in to things of higher frequency, especially like your ears ring around trees and stuff like that. Nature communicates at an extremely high frequency. They communicate with each other. So it might sound like ringing in the ears to us. Another thing is, that's also another way of tuning in. Some people might hear ringing in the ear, especially like if you're if your intuition is raising, you might get symptoms, and one of them might be like a ringing of the ears.
I mean, what does that mean though? Like when your intuition is right. I'm
So basically, like over time, it develops. Like it gets clearer or it gets better over time, or sometimes it gets worse, just depending on how you operate and how you move.
you know me, I'm scary as hell. You already know that. I'm saying that because like that's been happening a lot lately. Like, and I've been thinking like I'm losing my hearing or something like that. I mean, because it's loud. And it might be, you know what I'm saying? They say when your ears ring,
If it's so, this is what I would suggest because I'm a healthcare worker too. If your ears are ringing loudly, go get them checked. But if the doctor said that your ears are fine, it's something spiritual in nature.
And then you said you started in 2017, like professionally.
Mhm.
Like, where was the point where you like basically fought it, and then where was the point where you just said this?
I never fought it. See, so I've been seeing spirits since I was 4.
Okay.
So it's been just about, and you let my mom tell it from my memory, but you let my mom tell it, she'll tell you younger that I've always talked to things that wasn't there and be accurate. It'd be her ancestor. She's always told me that. When I turned about 8, they felt like I was too old for it, so they kind of like, you need to stop doing it. Went away, became spiritual, and then all of a sudden, I wake up in the middle of the night about 3 a.m. It's a room full of spirits, and I just kind of embraced it. But I didn't know what it was until one day I was talking to a friend. Shout out to Chris Enlighten, and I was like, "Who's Emma?" And he basically, once I described her, he was like, "That's my great aunt. She raised me." And by the time I got done, I was able to describe who this woman was, how she talked, what she smelled like, and all this other stuff. So then he was like, "I think you have a gift," and I started doing them for free. And then when people started donating me money, that's when I was like, "Okay, it's time to start charging."
Yeah. Chris Enlighten, shout out to Chris Enlighten for sure.
And Divine Queen. Queen.
I never met her, but shouts out
to both of you.
Chris Enlighten, I met him. We just interviewed him this winter, and I bought a few books from him. His books are like, oh my god,
I have them all.
Yeah, so I
Poverty Consciousness.
Oh my
Christopher Huffman. Poverty Consciousness by Christopher Huffman.
I want to pull up our text. I be just texting him like, bro, like you're like I mean, like dude is literally like I don't like calling people the GOAT, like nothing. Like I just because it's the way
that's
like,
reserved for me. You know,
it ain't even just
nah.
that. Like for me, like as a child, like I've always steered away from certain things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But like when he calls himself enlightening, it those type of words speak to me. Like when people say certain triggering words, I'm like, oh man, you just touched me, bro. Like I really, I don't have to worry about what I feel because I'm saying what I mean what I say. But I read his book and we were in this meeting and this guy was just saying like, man, I'm just afraid of what's gonna happen this year because he's made a lot of money. He don't know what to do with it. So I was like, look, man, I'm about to buy you 4 books. I didn't tell him how much it was gonna cost. I sent my friend 1 book and I sent my other boy 4 of the books. And they all done called me already, like, man, we sitting in the huddle right now reading this book. And I'm like, tell him, find that man and show him some love, buy the book and give it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Those books.
Oh my God.
Read it.
I'm gonna have to get some.
Yes. It's Poverty Consciousness, Wealth Consciousness, and I think there's one called The Enlightened Talk. It's got some poems and stuff in there. And then the last one is See Equal See. So
I always got them in my cart because when I buy it, I add it in there again. So I'm about to order all the books for you. Right?
Well, thank you.
Also, shout out to my teacher S. Ali Myers. He runs L9shop.com if you need sage or anything like that. But he's also got a book called The Now Purpose Manual that I rock with, and it's for you. Like if you got any goals that you wanna, it's like a workbook, but it's super dope. But it talks about like, you know, what type of goals you should focus on, what you should put first, and stuff like that. But that book helped me a lot when I did the workbook and worked through the book to figure out exactly how I wanted to direct my path.
Need that book.
So it's called The Now Purpose Manual.
It's on
S.L.E. Myers. Yep.
The Now Purpose. Look, I be reading me some books. Like
me too.
We're gonna read a couple more of these. Hey, E Queen, thank you for tuning in. You know how much y'all need to interview. We're gonna get you on here, Zay.
He ready?
You ready?
I'm not.
Hey, how are you?
Peace.
Right here.
Thanks for tuning in.
That's it.
She said, if you scared, will your gift go away?
It can, but most of the times when we're scared, we suppress it. But it's always there. There are things that you can do that can be stripped of that where the universe can strip you of your gifts, but that's a deep talk. Especially if you're out here and you're not using your gifts for the right reasons, or you're causing harm or stuff like that. You can be stripped of your gifts. And your gifts are like a muscle too. So if you don't use them, you lose them. So you got to exercise. You got to work. You got to practice. That's why sometimes if I don't book any readings, I'll just read people for free. Like, hey, let me give you a reading. Let me talk to you for a minute. Because you got to practice.
Hey, I know. Going out with her. I have to sit here like literally having a friend that's a medium is definitely nerve-wracking.
Only because you make it.
Yeah, and that's true because
be saying nothing.
She'll be saying nothing, but she'll look at me. She'll be like, we'll be talking, laughing and stuff, and she'll be like, so how are you doing? Don't do that. Do not.
Or you should see a fan when I'm out, and if I just look away like this, everybody like, what you see?
Right.
What you see? Girl,
I'm like, what happened?
What you see?
I don't even want to know. I have to sit there and try to clear my mind, which my mind is never clear. I'll be sitting there, don't think. Lord forbid if you had sexual intercourse or anything, you did some little nasty shit the day before. You like, oh, let me clear my mind. I don't want to see this.
So look, guys,
Like,
I want to tell people this, and I need to put this out there because people will see me in
please.
public and they will walk the other way. I am not. I have a switch, and most of the time it's off. So I'm not reading most of the time. It takes a lot of energy to tap into you, to tune into you, to see what's going on in your mind. That's why I charge for services. So if you're not paying me, I swear I'm not reading you. I swear.
Hey,
now,
that's real talk.
Now, if you're my close friend and I feel like you're a little off, I might be like, you all right? You know what I'm saying? Especially if I know, like, if something's wrong, or if I feel like somebody might have some suicide thoughts or something like that. If you close to me, I'm going to check up on you. Like, look.
You know what's funny? It's always funny. As last time we went out to eat. She said, you about to find love. Who? Who the fuck?
You are.
She started describing them and everything. I'm like, so a couple minutes later, the dude she described comes walking into the restaurant. They trying to tell me like that's him. I'm not
just like him with my intuition, but sometimes my intuition it show me.
I was not walking up to that man.
You still gonna meet somebody.
I was not walking up to that man.
You gonna find love.
And we get in the car. She was like, you gonna give him your number? I'm like, no. She snatched my business card and gave it to him. I was like, I bet he won't call. He did. So that wasn't him.
He just ain't called yet.
No.
Nah, it wasn't him.
Nah. It's not.
But shout out to Ann at Skull Marker. She always told me she ain't on my shit. Don't start that shit! Or a cigarette. Don't start that shit! Start with me today.
Always.
Appreciate that hair crack. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The hair crack, baby.
It works wonders.
Yes.
It definitely does.
And at first, I only wondered if it worked, but it does work.
You know what?
Now this shit right here, I be so pissed because, like, I don't need no hair right here. Like, you know what I mean?
Do you put it right there?
It was an accident.
Oh, well, listen, it's gonna grow wherever you put it, and you don't mean to put it.
I'm telling you, when I started using it, I had a bald spot up here. I was so depressed, and the rest of my hair was cut like short, like a fade, but I was bald up here. Look how long my locks are now.
Yeah.
It's been about 2 years.
That's easy.
And I won't use it. I
So you want
refuse
to
to
keep your
use it.
hair low.
Yeah, I refuse to use it.
It's
So,
some good stuff,
Plus, she
yeah.
a barber.
A barber whore.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I
She
like
is-
that
I like
word.
that.
I like that.
You need a t-shirt.
Oh, that's my new brand. I'm still in that. I'm a barber whore.
Oh my God.
That's because my barber left me.
Yeah, where you at, bro?
And that's like that one song, that one, what's her name? Jasmine Sullivan. You gonna make a hoe out of me? Oh, let me stop. Okay, we're not here for that. We're not here for that foolishness.
Barber whore.
Hey, thanks for tuning in.
Hi.
That's what's up.
Does anybody send a crystal ball?
Did anyone send a crystal ball? No, I don't think. Yes, no problem. You interviewed Quatita Dan, and I've been subscribed to your channel ever since. Thank you
That's
so
super
much.
dope.
Thank you.
That's super, super dope.
Thank you.
Females
Loving the
read
show.
so
Thank you
fast.
so much. Huh?
Females read so fast. I just got to make sure I ain't missing shit.
You just can't see. That's all.
I can see.
You're welcome. Thank you.
That baby can't see. You
Yeah, I
the
can't
old
see.
ladies be like, that baby, come here. That baby can't see. You need to
I've
go
been
get this
seeing what
baby's
you-
eyes checked.
See what you got on here going right now.
And said, I'm
She
sorry.
said, I'm sorry, my products work,
sir.
That's what we're saying.
I didn't know she was on here.
That's what we're saying. Like, they work. So if you don't want them
I would
to.
have been asked for a refund if I ain't like your stuff. Because hey, nah, I wouldn't ask for a refund. Black tire.
Yeah. So we have more questions, but before we get into more questions, I want to talk about what you have coming up.
Yay! So I have a few things coming up. But my big baby is my own podcast, and it is going to be called the Metaphysics of Love and Relationship Podcast. I got 3 other hosts on there with me. Shout out to Juice the Metaphysical, Mr. Dark Matter, and Tish. On this podcast, we're going to be talking about just relationships. And relationships can be friendships, your relationship with your job, your relationship with your loved one, and the science and the metaphysics behind them. You know, it like we're going beyond the physical aspect of them. What's going on metaphysically? What's going on, you know, scientifically or intimately? We're going to be talking about everything. So it's going to be a dope podcast.
Y'all gonna tell people how to find Facebook?
So also I'm working on a partnership with somebody, and we're going to be introducing some yin and yang readings. And that way we can kind of tap into your feminine and masculine energy to see what you can do to balance out your energy to call in the right soulmate. So that'll be coming soon too.
Yeah, I went on that.
Also follow me at Jazz the Medium. I've got for those who think they have gifts and they want to develop their gifts. I have a weekly reading circle that you could join. It's usually on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And also I am going to resume the Zoom meetings that I do, where I do the small group mediumship readings.
Is it a certain day for those? Or
It usually plays off on the last Friday of the month. So whatever the last Friday of that month is, and it usually lasts about from 7 to 9 p.m. I usually do it in the evening so people are home from work and comfortable. And we hop on there, and I just see if I could talk to your loved ones or pull loved ones.
You need a small?
Huh?
You need a small?
A small what?
A small. Like, I ain't a medium, but.
A small?
Yeah.
He's silly.
He get off.
Because I might not be
My
able
teacher
to
calls
read
me
you.
Jazz the Large. He be like, peace, Jazz the Large.
That's dope. That's super dope. Did you talk about the best friend?
The Best Friend Podcast. Actually, what happened was we were going to do the Best Friend Podcast, but then we just realized that our friendship is a relationship. So what we did was pull Tish on board with us, and we're just going to combine the two and just have one podcast.
That's super dope, though.
Yeah. So friendships, we're going to be talking about our friendships and our journeys. We already started the where we kind of go to breakfast on Sundays, and me and her kind of talk about things. So those will be uploaded onto the page too. So we'll be seeing all that stuff.
And I will say this, like a lot of people probably just pop in and watch these podcasts, like, but this is something that you most definitely want to take your time out to be a part of, because like when I think like the healing, like I think you so strong with that, and like I think that a lot of people gonna benefit from that. You know, like especially even myself. I'm gonna hop on there. You know what I'm saying? Let out some of my baggage. You know what I'm saying? Find out about these old motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with them niggas? But
the crazy thing about our podcast is that a lot of us, all four of us, we're all intuitive, but we all have our different angle at offering things. You know, like Juice is more like the lover boy, the peace to the gods. I love all queens, and and then you got Randall. He like tell it like it is. Like, nah, fuck that. This is what it really is. You know what I mean? He's like the antagonist, and you got me. I'm kind of in the middle, you know. And then you got Tish. She's more of the sweetheart, the fairy tale love type. So it's a great balance of energies. You know what I mean? So we be going back and forth like, no, I don't agree.
I need that in my life. I'm watching that every week. I'm putting it on my VCR to record it.
You said VCR.
So y'all most definitely have to follow Jazz the Medium, like on her YouTube, WDOE Media, her Facebook.
I'm everywhere. TikTok.
Yeah,
I'm everywhere.
TikTok, everything. So y'all can know when these podcasts will air. You know what I'm saying? When her Zoom meetings will take place and all that stuff. And when to book, where to book. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you,
if you follow my page, Jazz the Medium, there is a booking link on there. So you can book on my Facebook page as well if you want to book a consultation or reading with me. So
we're going to play another commercial, and I'm going to give y'all time. Those of you still watching, if y'all have any questions or, you know what I'm saying, one question that you would like her to answer.
Send Zay the link. Let's see what he got.
You want to send him?
Zay, you on there still?
Hold on. He probably ain't. I'm going to send this to your messenger. So, oh, man. We gonna send.
He a little kid, so don't tell him about no future whoopings.
He get on my nerves. All right, so let me X out of this. And then we're going to go to a commercial. Y'all have any questions? Put your questions in the comment box and we'll be right back.
Are you suffering from dry scalp, hair breakage, thinning of edges, or just overall unhealthy hair? Well, you're in luck. Go from the big chop to long flowing locks with Skull Marker's Hair Crack. Hair Crack is an all-natural hair growth stimulant that adds moisture, repairs roots, prevents breakage, and promotes healthy, fast-growing hair. And fellas, it even works on beards. So many people are giving great reviews and testimonials about how Skull Marker's Hair Crack has given them their confidence back from its amazing results. Skull Marker's Hair Crack. Get marked. Contact us to place your order on Facebook at Skull Marker or email us at skullmarker@yahoo.com for life-changing results.
Hey.
Now you get
Look.
that,
Yeah.
check your inbox, man. Get that link so you can get on there real quick.
Something's wrong with him.
Yeah, or you can
Hey,
use it on your
Queen
phone. I'm
said,
not.
thanking y'all for all y'all do.
Oh man, thank you so much,
We
E-Queen.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for
you.
tuning
Yeah, hurry up.
in.
Whatever you gonna do, you hurry up.
You better hurry up. You better hurry up. Whatever you want to do, you better hurry up.
He set some things up.
Yeah, he be ready. He like, man, I gotta get, let me get fly real quick, put on the ring.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like, my people's got to see this too. Like, he that's my guy.
How old is he?
15.
15.
He just turned 15.
What's your most favorite reading that you've done?
I don't have a favorite one.
Hmm.
I don't have a favorite one. There's something special to them all. I mean, in spirit, they crack jokes or they laugh. They'll tell you business. They just. So it's always when you with me, you gonna laugh, you gonna cry, you gonna go through so many emotions. And I just love connecting people and giving people any closure that they need or anything like that. Because for some reason, when people pass on, people here we tend to feel guilt. Like I wasn't there enough. I should have been there. Maybe if I would have did this, then this wouldn't have happened. Maybe I would have did that, death wouldn't have happened. When the fact of the matter is, death is no mistake. When we all incarnate here, we already signed a contract to die one way or another. So there's no such thing as death being a mistake.
Yeah,
It was meant for them to go.
They lost my contract.
They lost your contract.
It's like, where is it else? I'm here already. Yes, happy but just reverse me, bring me back.
Let me see. Somebody has a question.
Wrong with him?
What's the craziest you have done or scariest? So one thing that I did, I wouldn't say it was scary, but it was pretty cool, was I went to a pizza shop. Now that I'll never forget, it was a haunted pizza shop. And like the staff had so many stories. So we go down in the basement and I'm like, and there's like extra space way down in the basement. And I'm like, I kept seeing all of these slaves here. It was just crazy. The energy was crazy. And then I felt a little girl, and then a lady confirmed to me that her staff would see little girls. But like way back in the basement in this crawl space, I just saw like a lot of slaves. It was like that type of energy. And come to find out, that spot there in that pizzeria played a pivotal part in the Underground Railroad.
Wow.
And they would hold people down there. I had no idea until she told me after I seen it, but they would say things like plates would fly across the room, or one time a knife was just standing straight up on the table and stuff like that, but you could feel the energy. I thought that was pretty cool.
Was it dangerous? And like, okay, so for all of them slaves have been there, I'm pretty sure people passed away by waiting or just being injured on the way there and stuff like that. Like, is it like one of those places that they found and burned down with slaves in the place, or
that I don't know, because I didn't connect that deeply.
Okay.
But I was able to tell that they were there at one point.
Yeah.
So whether they made it out of there or not, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because what I have realized that I like, especially like having family in the South and they tell stories and stuff like that. They're like like sometimes that's where they go to the last place where they felt the safest, or to the place where they feel like they got to get they final peace at, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And most of them don't get that peace. Like, like in Tennessee, I was just talking to one of my friends the other day about it. Like when you ride through all that fog, I'm like, that fog ain't just a natural occurrence. That's literally a grave, like a big mass grave. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm like, bro, that's not nature, man. Like, it just comes. And then when you, like, I can't drive at night on the road, like going out of town, because I can't even think straight. Like, I literally need to sleep the whole time at night. Like, I can't even look through the fog. Like, none of that shit. I'm going to sleep. I can't deal with it for real. Like, but that's what we was talking about. It's like, yeah, but he don't believe it. But I'm telling you, like, I feel it every time.
Sometimes when people pass on, they don't always cross over all the way.
So
sometimes they get trapped. So they either get stuck here, and it could be grief holding them here, or it can be like they don't want to leave, or that's why it's important. And you hear people say don't form attachments. Like, don't become attached to your house. You hear about people being stuck in houses because you're attached to certain things. You're attached to things. Not even people. People can cause attachments. Like, especially as mothers, we become attached to our children.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go, it might be an attachment to your child. So you got to be careful with that. You know what I mean? So it's things of that nature.
That was the next thing I was going to ask you, like as far as them crossing over, how can you tell if they just haven't crossed over, or they won't leave, or it's just them visiting?
They'll tell me there's a place I can go to. It's called I call it the in between, and that's where they haven't gone,
Like the
but they're
movie
not
Soul.
quite here, but they're like right in the middle. And when I go to this place, if they're there, I can ask them. Some of them don't want to go, and like you can help them cross over, but some of them just don't want to go. You can't make them; they just don't want to go. I had a young man that was killed one day. He just didn't know what to do, and he was just like, "What do I do now?" I was like, "Do you see any relatives?" He's like, "Well, they got my grandma over there." I was just like, "Go with her, go with her." You know what I mean? So sometimes you can help guide them over.
Now, I remember when we went to the gravesite, and it's so weird because I cannot find that footage anywhere, and I don't delete anything.
We had a lot of footage.
A lot. That's just like Robbie's benefit concert, like gone.
Wow.
And but it's just completely strange. But we went to the cemetery, and we went to the cemetery, and we were trying to connect with Ann's father, but she was
releasing souls.
Right.
I'm walking the track. I'm like, "Oh, you need to go."
This man was messing with her, following
I had
her.
to go find his grave.
Yeah,
I had to go find his grave.
she was seeing him and stuff like that, and he was talking to her. We was just walking around.
And he died in like the 1700s. We was walking in circles. I'm checking graves. Like, his name is William. I'm telling you, his name is William. He's got a wife named Emma. I'm telling you, they're here. But I did find them. I think how many people I released? About maybe 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
That day at the grave, about 3 or 4 people. I do it at hospitals. If I go to the hospital, I'll sit in the parking lot and release souls while my family's in the waiting room.
Wow.
So graveyards, hospitals.
It was so, and the energy was so thick there that when I got home, I was sick.
Yep, that's what happens when the energy is overpowering.
Yeah, I was sick.
Nauseated.
Yeah, I couldn't move. Like, and she just walking around like, "You can go ahead." Hey, Zay, what's good? Can you hear me? Look at him. Are you frozen?
What's up, nephew? What you over there doing? Meditating?
Look at mom.
What's up?
What's up? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
What you up to?
Not much. A whole lot of just chilling for real. How y'all been?
All right, we see you. We need to see you. Move that camera down, son.
Move the camera up so we can see your face.
Great to see y'all too. Like this.
There you go.
I can see me.
That's better.
That's better. You got your whole face covered.
Simple.
That's better.
That's better.
A little ball of talent. What he do?
YouTuber.
Introduce yourself. What do you do?
I do YouTube.
No. We're gonna start that over. Introduce yourself.
How y'all doing? I'm Zay Guap. I'm coming to from Cincinnati, Ohio, North College Hill, Ohio, whichever way you want to say. I'm 4. No, I was gonna say I'm 14. I'm 15 years old. I'm in the 9th grade, going to the 10th. Then I'm a graphic, make graphic thumbnails, anything for real. I can do anything when it comes to graphic designing. And yeah, it's up and coming.
Up and coming. We see you.
You got any questions? I think you froze.
Do I got any questions? Well, first question is, what y'all been up to? Like, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So how many followers you got on YouTube, Zay? Did YouTube compensate him?
I don't think he almost right there.
He's about to get compensated from
I got
YouTube.
45 subscribers.
How much?
445 subscribers on YouTube, and then 1.6K on Instagram.
Okay. He's going to have a huge following. He's going to be able to get compensated for his followings.
Uh-oh, you hear that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Big money, Zay.
Big money, Zay. Waffle. You will have a lot of followers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nephew, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you doing over there. You making my sister internet look real shady,
Choppy.
you know what I mean? So we're gonna have to bring you back on when you get a better internet connection.
I'm lagging.
Yeah.
You're a lager.
I bet. I am nervous.
But look though, we most definitely appreciate you. We go, hey, make it. He just
Hey, I'm out. Bye.
Thanks, Zay. We got more questions. Do they drain your energy, and how do you get it back? Yes, they do.
They drain me. The Pumpkin could attest to that. They don't see.
Oh, we about to end this live.
Sorry. Lady A. See, that's how far back we go. That's how far back we go.
See, they could have been slick with it and just let it go and kept it rolling. She told herself, y'all.
She just has a. But yeah, they do drain me. But what I do is I just practice energy conservation. You forgive me, right?
I do.
I'm about to treat you to lunch for that one because I know she hates that.
Nah, I don't forget you there. Drink on the lunch. Sorry, nah.
But you got to practice energy conservation, and you have to have good forms of releasing. Like I take spiritual baths. I ground. I have to do different things to kind of release my energy, to reground my energy. And oh, really? So that's done every day. I got 100 kids. As far as like spiritual cleaning,
yes,
like my sacred space, that's done. That's probably twice. Yes, it's done a lot. Like my friend makes a good Florida water, and she makes a good floor wash, and I use that to kind of clean my little space. That when I'm doing my little stuff.
I still need to call you about that crystal I bought that one day when we were at it's still in the bag because I'm afraid to touch it without handling it properly.
Oh, you gotta cleanse it and you gotta place some intentions to it.
Yeah.
No, crystals are like USBs. You can program them to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, that's what I need because I need a walk through that. I don't want to,
Well, no, like children, like babies, like when you talk to them, what they talking about? I just like what they talking about.
Whenever I see babies that have passed away or children, they send me more symbols than anything. So I might see like birds or a car or so every psychic is different and we have symbols. So I have to basically put the puzzle together on what they're telling me by looking at my symbols.
So, but what about living babies?
Living babies, I can tell how they feel and what they're thinking sometimes. But I ain't no baby whisperer or nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
I can tell if a baby's going to be gifted or not.
Okay. Yeah.
I can definitely tell if they can see if they have the gift of sight or if they're an indigo. Those are special children. Indigos. I have one.
So I've heard that Robbie was intuitive and he was struggling with it. Do you think that's true?
Yeah. So what happens is that sometimes these children, they're born and I feel like they're more powerful than their little bodies or their minds can handle. So it might show up as like some type of mental illness or something like that. Now, look, I'm not here to say that mental illnesses are not real or they're fake. Some of these are medical conditions and they do need to be treated by a medical doctor. But sometimes some gifted people or people with gifts who their bodies can't quite maintain or something like that, they might be diagnosed incorrectly when all they have to do is learn how to hone in on their gifts.
And I really believe that's well, I can't say that I believe. I just, you know, several people have just came to me and just said, like, you know, he was spiritual or intuitive and he struggled with it. He didn't know how to communicate that to people because he didn't want them to feel like, you know, it was something wrong with him.
Yeah. I have a teenage son. He struggled for a while there. But what I did was I just started helping him. You know, after my mom passed, he would see my mom and he didn't understand it. But it was a comfort for him. Like she would give him messages to give to me and they'll be so accurate. But for a while there, he stopped seeing her. He just lost it. And he didn't understand what he was seeing and what he didn't see. And I just told him, like, you know, if you're a medium like I am, you can call her.
Yeah.
And that's a gift because a lot of times, like mediums, you know, we can see everyone else's deceased loved ones, but sometimes it's hard for us to see our own. So I'm just now able to connect with my mother after she's been gone 3 years. My son came like it's nothing.
Wow.
When I was a child, I had this friend, Vic. He wasn't tangible, right? But my mom used to be so irritated with Vic. She hated Vic. Like one time my dad actually sat on Vic.
Oh.
My mom, she be thinking it's funny. Like I still be pissed about it. But
you see, I'm looking at you seriously, like he what?
Yeah, sat on him. Like, but
he must have been irritated as hell.
Vic just told me a lot of stuff.
Oh,
Vic,
okay.
Vic is the reason why I got beat up sometime in school because he told me stuff about people who I didn't like.
So he was intuitive?
No, Vic was an imaginary friend.
Yeah, Vic was an
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just not kidding. You said your dad sat on him.
I'm
just,
Yeah.
something's
y'all gotta
wrong
understand,
with him.
some of those imaginary friends, they're not imaginary.
They're not.
They are not. They are real spirits, and they come to us. Like my aunt was my imaginary friend for years. My mom, I was able to describe her. I was 3. I told my mom her name. My mom never told me about her sister being murdered, but I knew it. And then one day we were at my grandmother's house and I was looking through the photo album and I was like, oh, there was my friend right there, and pointed at my eyes picture. My mom was a dark-skinned woman. She was pale. She was just like, oh, that's my friend. That's her right there. She come play with me every night.
Wow.
But my mom, she helped my gift. She would like set the table and be like, don't sit there, Beverly, sit there. Don't sit there, Charles is sitting there. Or we would have tea parties with her. So my mom kind of contributed to the development of my gift.
See,
she didn't know it, but she did.
My mom and my dad was young when they had me. You know what I'm saying? So like, I had like, for them it was just this big imagination. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just said a lot of shit. So I'm saying everything that's coming to my mind. Like, that's why I love my little 5-year-old. He is me, but he get to express himself a lot more. Mm-hmm. Vic carried on with me for a long time, but I had to act like he wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Both my grandmothers passed away in 1994, right? Mm-hmm. So my mother's mother passed away in March, and my dad's mother passed away on Christmas in 1994. I'm so mad for them leaving, you know what I'm saying? But Vic left too. Really? Never, ever seen Vic. Never. I was 11. So the imagination, the fun, all of the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just was gone.
I don't think Vic left. I just think you can't see him.
He left me. I'm mad at him.
Oh.
Just let that nigga know, like. I'm tired.
He dead serious. Like, bro, you just rolled out on me, Vic.
You need to be asking about that little girl. The one you be saying be laughing real loud or something like that.
Hey, for real though, like I got this look. So I'm packing up the house. Like when I first moved into this place, I'm just laying in, soaking it all in, and all that here. I jumped. Like, oh shit! Oh my god! So, but it was so. Even though I got startled, it was so calming because I needed it. It was so bad. Like I was just having a bad day, and I needed. You know what I mean? Like she is the most. She cool as fuck. She always in there. She just be laughing. Don't never seen her. She don't say shit. But some like when I'm dark, she's gone. But when I'm just like in that cool calm mode, like
So that cool calm mode that you're talking about, it's like a mode that we go in right before we doze off, right before we go into a complete I call it a meditative state. It's like in between.
mm-hmm.
And when you go in between, or you know the in between where you just fall asleep, like you can't move, but you're not asleep
The
yet.
sleep paralysis mode.
Not quite sleep paralysis, but you're falling asleep, you know, and then you like your kids pay you like, yeah, I know. But you ain't about to move.
Yeah.
That's when you be tuned in and you can hear stuff. That be the time. That's when you be hearing stuff like that's when my most profound visions come to me. I done seen COVID. I done seen all this stuff happening. I saw the wildfires in Australia that killed all those animals. I'm like, I see all these fires, all these animals, they about to die. I done seen everything, so.
Yeah, Monte, I know he be back there playing with her. And then I'm like, don't close the door. Don't. Like, I always want to close the door.
She tells him to close the door.
When
I moved into my house, my 5-year-old had a friend. She called her Etika. She said her name is Etika. She said, I don't like playing with Etika because she be floating. I don't like when she float. I want her to walk like me.
Oh,
and
wow.
she would play with her. And I just I trust her because I'm a medium. And one day I came home and there was a little girl right there. And I said, what's your name? She said her name was Agatha. I'm like, okay, it's not Etika, it's Agatha. But she was dressed like she was from the 1800s, had a little schmuck on with a little bonnet hat that go just like that. See her playing on the floor. And my daughter's like, man, she dressed funny. Etika dressed funny.
That body. Like, you know, like when you're talking about this stuff, like do like this, like jitter, like
I feel tingles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I get spidey senses. Like if this spirit tips off, I be talking and I stop. That means somebody here, I can feel it. Or it might get cold.
Where do you want to go with all of this? Like, like, I know there's no, like, 5-year plan for being a medium, but, like, what do you want to do, like, where do you want to be?
One day I was at my altar and spirit showed me where I was going to be, and it showed me in front of an audience of thousands of people. So I've been foretold that lots of times. Now I don't know what exactly I'll be doing or how I'll be doing it. I just live in the moment and follow spirit. I don't do this for the money. I don't do this for the popularity and nothing. I just follow the path that I'm supposed to go in, and things are coming. Like this podcast is coming in. I'm getting a lot of connections through that, all types of things. Do babies grow as they pass over? No. But sometimes, E-Queen, if I see them, they might show me at an age to kind of give me a hint on how long they've been gone. Like, I'll know it's an infant, but I'll be like, he looks 12. And then somebody will be like, you know what? I lost my child 12 years ago. So it may be more of a symbol for myself versus, you know, they don't grow once they pass over, though.
Can infants go through the same repetitive state, like keep on being reincarnated as infants and don't make it past a certain point?
Yeah, I have a logic behind that, and it's my own logic. It's nothing I read or nothing, but we have these souls. They're like impatient. They're restless, and they're called like jumpers. I call them jumpers, and they kind of like when they die. The first chance they get to jump back in, like most, so like when you die, usually your soul takes a while to learn lessons or to go other places, but these they just kind of hurry up and jump back in. So what happens is that because of that, they have very short lives, and some lives are also brought here to balance karmic debts. I mean, it is what it is. I hate to say that,
yeah, but
like some, it's like a sacrifice to kind of balance out things that are going on.
And is it the karmic death of? Okay, is a child the sacrifice, or is the karma the debt of the person who conceived the child, whether it be mother or father?
It could be either or, but it's not the child per se, but it's that soul that is in that child.
Okay.
So that's like you writing your contract out, and they be like, you know what, you still owe. You writing out a contract to buy a new car, and they say, hey, you still owe $3,000 from the last car you bought from us, and how are you gonna settle this debt? Well, you know what? I'll just go and have a quick life. You know what I mean? What how you want to roll out? Do you want to die during birth? Do you want to die during the pregnancy? Or do you want to have a tragic death as an infant? But either way it goes, it's going to be in and out to settle this debt.
Mm.
Oh my God.
So I know it sounds uncomfortable, but
Because I'm only mad at the ones who let these mothers have the baby and then be like, see you. Like,
you have to understand that soul chose to go through that for that specific reason. That was the lesson in it.
yeah.
There's a lot of things that happen. Like, why did you live a lifetime and murder 12 people?
Mm.
Or why do you have people who murder and rape children? You know what I mean? I think sometimes we look at things from a very human place and not from a higher or spiritual standpoint. And that's what makes it difficult. But sometimes things are just are what they are.
Yeah. Mm.
Don't beat me, please.
No, it's things that really, like, people, we're trying to understand, you know what I'm saying? Because some people don't care to know, and some people do care to know because they actually, I don't want to misunderstand anything when it comes to this, you know what I'm saying? Because when you ignorant to something, you can look at it a certain way that is completely not.
You just gotta be careful who you talk to, because in some people, you have some readers that tell you, "Oh, there's a curse on your family, and that's why your baby died because you're cursed." And then that don't be the case. That soul chose to have a short. That soul chose just to experience in utero, or that soul chose to come here and have a very short-lived life. Ain't no curse on your family. That's just that that was their time, their lifespan.
But are you saying that curses aren't real?
Oh, they're very real. There's people out here bodying people with curses, but not as many people think they curse as they ain't.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you, I've had so many people pay me for reasons, be like, "Am I cursed?" If 100 people call me and ask me, "Are they cursed?" I'll probably find about 2.
Mm.
Most of the time, no.
Now, okay, with the afterlife, do you know what that is like? Is it like how it's said it's to be, like everything peaceful, or do they still go through things in the afterlife?
They still have lessons. Whatever you did not learn here, you learn over there. And whatever you don't learn over there, you come back here to repeat it. But they have to learn lessons over there just like they have to learn here. You don't have a form like a human form. So I don't see them that way, but I will see them in human form to identify them. I think that's my subconscious, like identifying them. I don't know much of it, but I can tell you that the few times that I haven't seen it or been there, there are colors that I've never seen before. And I've also seen animals that I've never seen before. Like one time I saw something, it was a mix between a turtle and a platypus. I don't know what the fuck that thing was. It was like a hairy turtle. But I don't know. But they're like, but you got to understand too, it's like there are so many places that our souls can go that are not even here. There's other dimensions, there's other planets, there's other places. There are real life. The universe is too vast for to say like the only lifetimes you had were on Earth. There's so many other places. There's other dimensions. There's like in another dimension somewhere. I'm not sitting here with y'all. Somebody else went. Like I probably went Tuesday and Aprina went today. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just so many things. Or we were interviewing Fame Juice and I'm the host. It's just so many different outcomes. It's just infinite. And we are omnipresent. We're present here in so many other places. I know it's becoming
at the same time.
At the same damn time.
Wow.
No, that's
deep shit.
It's deep. Try read about quantum physics.
We gonna go to a commercial
deep.
real quick and come right back. And we ain't gonna hold you. We ain't gonna hold you too much long. We just have so many questions.
This probably should have been a 2-part because I can go.
barbecue. Everything culture is lit.
Be like his pet.
Wow.
This dude told me, he was like, he said, the animals that you fear in your sleep are your protectors.
Spiders.
For me, the snakes. And I jump up and run away. But the snakes that are real are the protectors, but the people is the problem. They the snakes. And it's like,
one time I had a dream about this huge metal spider that was just following me like ting, 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 ting. When I learned to turn around and stop. And I walk in to move faster, like ting, 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 ting. And my motherfucker jumped on my back. Oh, I'm like, ah! My ex at the time looked at me like, you all right, bro? I was like, ah!
Stop calling me, bro. All right.
Okay. We had so much fun. Let's bring Zay back on. Hold on, let me see. Thank you, E Queen. Let me see.
E Queen. Are they alone? Are they ready for what's to come? Do they have to fight? If you're talking about spirits that cross over or babies or anything like that, no. We have, when people pass away, there are loved ones on the other side waiting for them to get them. Always. Like, even when I used to work in nursing and I work in hospice, and you'll see a lady looking off in the corner, you'll ask her, like, who's there? She'll tell you her husband. It'd be some her husband be over there. I remember my mom was dying, and she used to wake up out her sleep crying, and she was like, I missed the train. My mom and them was on the train, and she was with tears. I missed the train. My mom was only 60. She had cancer. I missed the train. Or she said, I had a dream about a party, and I tried to go over to my mom at the party. She told me to wait, to go back, to wait, and she'd be so mad. And like the day before she died, she told me that she was on the train with her family, and I knew it. I knew it. I was like, I went out of town. I knew by the time I came back, she'd be down.
Wow. Sometimes I'll be okay. Because I ain't gonna lie, like, you know, this is crazy. That's crazy, man. Like, yeah. The train though, man.
They be trains, they be boats, they be tunnels.
Wow.
Everybody see differently.
Wow. Thank you guys so much, and we thank y'all for tuning in. We're not gonna hold Jazz any longer. I mean, I'm having such a good time. I knew I would though. I knew I would. We gonna have to have her.
I'm having a good time. Trust me. No, if anybody if you I swear, I'm just hey, it's cool.
But it's touching though. I mean, this stuff you cannot sit through this stuff. Like I'm trained myself to sit around her. Trust me. Like
I pack a lot of energy. I do.
So, like, I am around a lot of people who just I can't help it. What's up? You in the better part of the house?
What's up? I like the clouds and the lights. I like the way.
Yes, sir.
I want to do that in here.
Appreciate it.
Did you do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna call my brother because I ain't do none of this work. I ain't do none of this work. My brother did all this for me.
He just got superstar quality.
His
personality.
He does.
Even like I said, he was a baby, didn't he? It's always that one kid. It's just like, you know, like, oh, he gonna shine.
He asks you questions. He been without interviewing. He's been interviewing us since he was a little kid. What's up, Uncle Amos? What you got going on? Like, what's up with your music? Like, he just asks questions, and it's just like, and he really cares. I love you, man.
That's my boy. Like, he just.
Why ain't he co-hosting?
It's a right.
The summer coming.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, trust me.
I'm gonna be up there this summer. I'm gonna be in there this summer.
I will be up there this summer.
We've been working. Like, we've been having them on some stuff.
got some jobs coming up, and he's
A lot of interviews coming up.
Yeah.
You gonna interview Jazz?
You interview me?
I interview you.
Okay, cool.
Answer a question. Couple questions right now. Let's see.
Ask me.
I don't. Now. I got like, what do you do? Like, that's my first question. Like, what do you do for fun? Like, I'm trying, like, cause I ain't never met you, so like, how are you doing? My name's A Guapo. How are you? What's your name?
I'm fine.
There you go.
The medium.
Okay, so my first question is what, you know how like I do YouTube. What do you do? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So, I do YouTube too. I have a YouTube too, but I just do basic interviews. I consult with people. I give them readings. I see what the energy is around them. You know, stuff like that.
Okay, so from how you just met me, and I ain't gonna say I'm gonna interview first. So then at the end of the interview, you're gonna tell me how my vibe good or not. Okay.
Okay. I think
how many subscribers you got on?
Well, right now on YouTube, I got about maybe 480 subscribers. Facebook, I got about maybe 900. Instagram, I got probably about 950. I'm almost to 1,000. You know, I'm getting there. I'm getting my little followers up there. You know,
yeah.
On TikTok, I got
we going up.
Yeah.
What year did you start? Like YouTube, like when did you start? You know what I mean? Like
I started YouTube in 2019, 2018. So it's been a few years, but I'm not as consistent with it like I should be.
That's how it be.
Gotta keep uploading videos. Sometimes I don't be.
What I learned when I had first started YouTube, I wasn't consistent with it. And then like once I started getting consistent with it, I got my subscribers up. People start actually watching me. Cause look, I say like I went to Rock and Jump like in March. I watched how Rock and Jump. Oh, that's A Guapo from YouTube. Like, then I went last week.
I'm about to.
I think
now.
I was at Kings Island last week. Man, people like, oh, that's A Guapo. I'm like, yo, what's good with y'all? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like my fan base is going up.
I see it.
And I started last year in May. So it's like
I'm subscribing.
You can see the progress for real.
We have 446 subscribers. I'm gonna go home and have
video jumping at 12. Stay tuned. Uncle Amos.
What's
Guess
up?
what I put on a blind date yesterday?
Who you put on a blind date?
Follow.
Oh.
Stay tuned to that. 12 a.m.
At 12.
I'm about to say, so you matchmaking now?
I just gotta watch to see. Is it on? Y'all put it on the. Y'all putting it on.
I mean, want me to see the link? I could play it on here. I mean, if it can, I could I give y'all
oh no, you gotta go. You gotta let yours premiere when it premiere, and then you start sending us links, and we'll try to show like a little 2 minutes of you every week or something. Like
I put it on the website.
Oh, he doing graphics and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do on your channel? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do?
So, I teach spirituality. I give readings, and I just, talk to people about their future, about things that they can work on in their personal lives and stuff like that.
So do people talk to you about their personal lives and you tell them what to improve, or like?
Yeah, that's what they pay me to do.
She's a psychic medium. Did you hear what she said about you?
What'd you say?
Did you hear what she said about you when you were?
No, man. What she said?
You're gonna have a lot of followers. You're gonna be compensated for being like, you're gonna go viral. You'll be compensated, so you'll make money off of like YouTube and social media.
For sure, yes, man. Appreciate it.
You have the possibility.
I think I'm an outgoing person myself, so.
You are. You're very outgoing. I love your personality.
Appreciate it. Thank you. So next question.
This is the last question, because you answer the same question in different form.
It's because, like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know like things about that, like the spirit, like the. You know what I'm saying?
Different.
So what I do, I see dead people. That's what I do. You remember that movie, The Others? I see dead people. Or I can look at you and I can tell you your future. That's what I do, baby. I can tell you.
Tell me my future.
Yeah.
She just told you what your future was.
I get it. Okay. So
I was guessing.
So is
You
it
thought it
scary
was
to look at dead
opinion?
people?
No, she was telling you that's what she see in your future.
You gonna
You
be
get
viral.
yeah, you gonna be viral. Your views gonna go up. Your following gonna go up. Your subscribers
They
gonna go
gonna
up.
pay you.
All right, so look, before we let you go, hit us with your tagline, yo, you know what I mean? And then sign off so we can
And
finish the review.
I got a new intro, Uncle Amos. Want to say the new one or the old one?
Hit
Whatever
us
you
with
want
the
to
old
say.
one first, and then close out with the new.
All right. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Gopon. I'm back with another banger video, man. Today I got y'all whatever. I can say whatever. And that's how let's get into this banger video. But now I do this. I say, yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Gopon. I'm back with a video. And today I got y'all. And then whatever I say, and I say, let's get into this banger video. I just took the banger out because I ain't gonna lie. I seen a lot of people like I don't know. I just changed it up because it's
I
just
know,
like,
and you gonna have to keep on switching it up. You know, keep on inventing the wheel. We proud of you. You know what I'm saying?
Good job, young man. Good job.
And how you closing out the school year
Thank you.
before I let you go?
I'm actually doing good.
That's
Okay.
good.
I'm a pass. I know I'm passing. Like I'm cool.
All right.
I ain't got no more. I'm going to class now.
Good. Good. I love you, man. I'll talk to you later.
Love you
Love
too.
you.
Bye bye.
Love you too. All
Bye.
right, y'all.
He's so sweet.
That's my boy. We got some more. I have to go. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
We're about to
much.
be out of here as well. Thank you so much.
Man, I loved it. But I always love the orange room.
You're right.
To be in the orange room is a whole new vibe. Man, I love the orange room, guys.
And I hope everybody else loves it too.
They do. And yeah, again, tell them how they can reach you.
So if you would like to book any services with me, you can reach me at my website, which is www.jazzthemedium.com. Look, it's very easy to find me. I am Jazz the Medium across the board. I'm Jazz the Medium on Facebook, Jazz the Medium on Instagram, and I'm Jazz the Medium on YouTube and Jazz the Medium on TikTok. It's just Jazz the Medium everywhere.
Blue.
Also, don't forget to follow our podcast, The Metaphysics of Love and Relationships. We'll be airing on Sundays. So also be able to go like our page for updates and stuff like that. Also follow WDOE Media because we will be on there.
That's what's up. So, I don't normally go to church, but I'll watch y'all on Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
We're Sunday evenings, so you'll be out of church.
I don't go to church.
Me neither.
I'm going to y'all's spirituality. You know what I'm saying?
We're
Metaphysics.
going to take you to church.
Yes.
And I will be there as well. Thank you guys so much. We will see y'all next Tuesday. I'm not gonna tell y'all who gonna be on. I'm gonna just drop the flyer so y'all can see for yourself.
Yeah.
It's another one of Lady A's most wanted guests. And
coming soon, some of you fellas will keep on asking me, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get you on here and we'll see what we can do. We're gonna find something for you.
let's set it up.
Set
We
it
set it
up.
up
Right now.
I'm just trying to finish getting moved and then we'll set their flyers up.
All right.
If you got low quality pictures, I will not book you.
Yeah, that's another. All right.
No, say it.
See?
Peace.
Bye.
Say it.
All they said is don't be taking pictures with a Nokia 6010.
Right.
All.
Most
But
definitely.
if they have cameras on those phones,
If your shit is filtered up and blurry or whatever, we are not using it. We will just put WDOE in your name.
And dudes, quit sending me pictures with the dog head and the tongue. That is disgusting.
The Snapchat film?
That is disgusting. I'm not putting that on there. You are not gonna pass.
Yes, that's not going on the flyer.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all.
Man, that's old school.
They play too much.